What's going on, guys? Mir here, welcoming you back to another episode of Doki Literature Club. Today, once again, I am not sure where we left off, so we're just gonna get right on into it then. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yudi's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yudi is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't too long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yudi aside, I haven't heard a thing since Sadie since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about it in the back of my mind. Between what Sadie said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sadie's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sadie before Yudi comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sadie's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entertaining each other's houses like we were family. Entering, not entertaining. The house is quiet. Sadie isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sadie? Hi, Vamir. I sit down in her room. Sadie forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, you know. I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sadie's room is as messy as it's ever been. Wow! Messy! Wow! I see a shirt on the back of the chair. Maybe some paper on the floor. And a partially unmade bed. And a singular piece of trash. Wow. Filthy. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you had come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. It's because I end up cleaning it up for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yudi today? Yeah, but... wait. How did you know that? Sadie had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yudi then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sadie stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. And something's wrong. You can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sadie smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Vamir. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have worried about me at all. Then you wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's what the world decided to have you come over today. I actually feel bad for her. A, she's not terribly bright. And that's it. Wow, all of this because she thinks she made a mistake. That's hitting the feels. That's hitting me right in the feels. Oof. Ugh. Right in the feels. Just wants to torture me. Sayuri. I grabbed Sayuri by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayuri gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Amir. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayuri? You're really going to make me say it, aren't you, Amir? I guess I have no choice this time. Thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. You and me both. But that's the way things are, honestly. Like, I don't know if any of you guys watching have depression like this. I can tell you I don't, but I know a lot of people who do. This is how it actually is. You don't see it. They seem happy on the outside, but they're not. You know, you get lectured on this a lot at school about how, like, you don't see it and they pretend and all. But that's because it's true. And they're generally not depressed. Myself, I just don't like the way being depressed feels. So I just don't do it. It's hard to explain, and for some people it actually is an issue. Like, it's not a decision. They actually do have this imbalance in their brain, and it's not something they can control by themselves. But as for me, it's just, I don't like the way that feels. So I choose not to do it, you know? I'm sure somebody else out there has to understand this. But, oof. Right in the feels. Hurts right here. Right in the kokoro. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayuri kept me from this entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me just to not think about her? Why, Sayuri? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Amir. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. It also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be together is the best thing for me. Then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. Feels like a spear going through my heart. Can't be worse than now. Girl. You realize how much of this is going straight through my heart. You have no idea. But then again, this has been your whole life, so I'll give you some leeway there. But it's hitting me right here, and it's going all the way through. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Saidi. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Vamir, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like the way it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Saidi's face. I've been working hard to not break down. Because this is like, what, the first 5 minutes of the episode, and I'm already starting to break down. It's hitting me right here. And it's hitting me hard. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. You got that right. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I again grab Saidi's shoulders. This time, I pull her in a tight embrace. Vamir. Saidi, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Vamir. Saidi isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Saidi's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Vamir, Saidi barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Saidi finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Vamir. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Saidi lets me go. And she does so. I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? That's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Saidi wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Saidi shakes her head. Why are you surprised? Why are you surprised? I understand you're trying to help, but are you really that dumb? When people are like this, they want to be alone. You have to drag them to be with other people. Trust me, I've done this plenty of times. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I'll look forward to it. I say goodbye to Saidi and exit her house. My way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Saidi is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for... Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
Could always have texted me. If I'd have known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. Did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it will be fine.
And once again, we see something that just does this flip. It just hits a switch between serious and lighthearted. Anime and manga does this better than any other form of media. Just a switch between happy and sad. And it is literally just a switch. You can switch it between happy and serious. I don't understand how it works, but Japan, congrats on figuring it out. I don't know if this one was originally Japanese, but if it's not, author, congratulations, you matched it perfectly. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
It's very considerate of you to do.
No. It would be really embarrassing if my room would be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Edie's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. What could ever have been in there? Will we ever know? Probably not.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yudi's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly on her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them, probably. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements. 2 words I don't know the meaning of. JK, I'm educated.
You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I wanted to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will just stop by out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that'll leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not gonna lie, not at all. And there we go, boys. There we go. We are once again one mind.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oil or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the similar and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a ray of vapor begins to spout through the small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
That's a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than just relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. If you want to feel warmer and your heart starts pounding more heavily, don't you think that'll be perfect for sharing our poems?
Does sound suitable. But you do seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with everything. Yudi smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What'll those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. We can fasten them onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? We'd also pitch the eye of those passing the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you were so good at this, Yudi.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it.
Yudi giggles a little with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Amir. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to carefully manage my bad handwriting. You and me both. Both Japanese and English. And German. I am only fluent in English, sadly. Working on the other two. My handwriting in all three languages sucks. Yudi unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into the bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. What, dumbass? You've never seen a pocket knife? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well...
Embarrassed, Yudi looks away. What is it?
You're going to think it's weird.
Yudi, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. I'm playing an anime game. No, I don't have a reason to judge. You do not understand, girl. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. We're stabbing childhood friends. Specifically ones with pinkish hair. They're just so pretty. Watching their blood spill out everywhere. I can't help it. I just have to go over to your Sayadi's house and stab her right now. I don't know what it is. A combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at you. It's just funny how nervously you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, kind of intense. Besides, that's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yudi relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yudi carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? This is Texas. You can find things anywhere. Curious of its sharpness, I point the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Amir, why did you do that?
Didn't expect it to be that sharp. Boy, it's a knife from Texas. What do you think? I barely touched it at all. Boy, it's a knife from Texas. What did you expect?
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper.
And I'm sure you've tested that, too.
Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my fingers. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. He stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts the finger in my mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. If you don't take this as a sign that you know exactly what she's here for, you're the stupidest person ever to exist. Just gonna throw that out there. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most
Embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Help. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. But if she doesn't recover from what if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
Famir, did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I wonder what it could ever have been. Surely not the action you just performed. You stupid idiot. Knew that would be a bad idea. Not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Famir.
That's right. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response for that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's ribbon cut through the knife. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue making progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. Looks better than I expected and will be a very different effect as a door curtain. Looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
I need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. You mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to take small plastic bathroom cups rather than the full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate and catch any paint that drips, and bring it back to my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. Oh, okay. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here, anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let me mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets and drop them into the cups.
So, I thought we would be doing... I thought we would be doing something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you gonna write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors is a lot different, like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean it like that at all. I don't know about you guys, I liked elementary school. I didn't at the time, but looking back, it was nice. I didn't have homework. It was nice.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Rudy stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
Me, I didn't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like that when I spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me make things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Excuse me. Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way at things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I have mixed feelings about this, actually, because my first time watching Kimi no Nama, for those of you who don't know the Japanese name, that is Your Name, I was watching it with a group of people who had already seen it and who had decided to vocally express their emotions. So, you know, you have this big tragic moment, and I'm like, my heart! But before I could get to that point and, like, truly break down, you just hear this, from everything, you just hear this big, oh! And it's just like, nope, that killed the moment. Like, it was sad and it just needed to be a moment in silence like it was while we wait to comprehend what just happened. And then just... oh! I don't know about you guys, that does not add to the mood to me. That takes away from it. Still my favorite movie ever. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, as I move across the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
Cat!
Sorry. Yuri reels back quickly and I lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush over to fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait. Just for a moment longer. It feels really nice.
I keep my hand still against Yudi's neck. She looks into my eyes, an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this jizzy feeling? What do you think is happening? Are you really that dumb that you can't see that she's about to kiss you? Are you really that thick? Please, God, tell me she's not. Yudi's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, sending a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was a moment ago. It's 'cause it was. Yudi slowly pulls away.
Sorry. I'm feeling a little lightheaded today.
Yeah, sure. Light-headed. Sure.
I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yudi picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsy, like she's unable to focus. I wonder, however and whatever could have been the purpose of this. I can English, I swear. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yudi's example. That should do it. I finish filling up the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's pretty unnatural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here and have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Ah! Can I stop doing that, please? Phew.
You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you at least enjoyed yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have a little time. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing work.
Well,
Yudi thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all of her things, Yudi seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. That doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Foreshadowing much? Once Yudi packs up, I walk her out to the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then.
Yudi fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want to, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. Oh, I forgot you don't like doing that much. I stumble over my words. Yudi simply smiles bashfully. Boy, you just asked her out. I don't know if you realize that you just asked her out. Fun fact. I also had a point where I accidentally asked a girl out. Yeah, apparently she was already going out with somebody else, so it didn't happen. That ship never sailed. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so
You're very thoughtful, Amir.
Yudi takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand.
I kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? Boy, you're supposed to pull her in and kiss her. Boy! If that's not an anime event, you're stupid. But I didn't even get the chance as Yudi suddenly pulls back.
Society? Hi, Amir.
Society? Just now, we weren't...
It's okay, Amir. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave.
Shut down!
Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, alright?
Of course! Society beams. Oh! Oh, boys, that ship has sunk. And it is shot down. It is all shot down.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yudi hurries off. Society waves goodbye after her. Society, thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room. My imagination was just being really mean to me, so I had to come over here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you are having with Yudi. How close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. It's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Society's face. Oh no! Here it comes again!
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Amir? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half?
Why do you think... I'm gonna stop and let this be a moment for you guys instead of ranting like I did last time.
It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Society, don't say that.
It's true, Amir. If I wasn't here, you wouldn't waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Oh. Monica? Monica was right about what? Society. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes you happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Society looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Amir. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Society?
I'm scared that you would... Scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Society?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Here. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Society. I don't want you to hurt anymore. But more importantly, I don't want to hurt anymore. Honestly, though, I knew this was coming. I placed my hand down Society's arm and squeezed her hand in my own. Remember how I said I always know what's best for you? You still believe me? Wordlessly, Society nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings. I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. And here it goes. Defeated. But, on one hand, that's what she needs to hear. On the other hand, I hate childhood friend tropes. This is gonna kill me to do. And I know this isn't what she needs to hear. It's been sealed. It's been sealed. Oh. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult things right now, but please trust me that I know what's best, and that will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Society forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Oh, me too. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm having an equipment breakdown in the middle of this breakdown.
This is what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest.
Oh, I am so sorry.
I should write a poem about this.
Society.
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I know this whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. So I could get the answer I needed to hear. And one other thing. You're also right that I want it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Vamir. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So...
Society's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Touching her... Oh, that's not a cry, that's a scream. Touching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. I wouldn't either. Society looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Society! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? Because that's not what you needed to hear! Oh! Oh! There's nothing more that I could have done. Most I can do is support Society through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Society's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm gonna give it everything I got. Society will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Oh, so, on that heartfelt note, that's where we're gonna leave it off for today. Thank you guys very much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. If my heart doesn't stop first. John it.